guys, welcome to Gump's Videos. My name is Kyle Gump. Today I'll be reviewing Luke Cage Season 1. First it was Daredevil Season 1, Jessica Jones Season 1, Daredevil Season 2. Now we have Luke Cage, the dude who could take basically any single bullet until, you know, that weird-ass magical bullet. But this show was fantastic. It was different. Probably one of the more different ones from the series. I mean, we only had Daredevil Season 1 and 2 and then Jessica Jones. But this one is by far the most different because it's more grounded in realism. It's less of a superhero show, just like Jessica Jones. It's less of a superhero show, but focuses more on his past. Except this one focuses more on him being in prison and stuff like that. Oh yeah, before we go any further, minor spoiler warning, just letting you guys know. The dude who plays as Luke Cage is fantastic. He's just dripping in charisma. He's like the Dwayne Johnson for Marvel TV. Like, I mean, it should be that for every single character in every single show and every single movie, but it's not always the case because sometimes they make a poor decision, which is normal because they gotta be bad in some way. They have to have a flaw, but even though this character had flaws, you always wanted him to win every single battle, so that's a major applause. The villains, for the most part, are great. Cottonmouth, I wanted him to have a super strength, but he never really did. We had Juice from Sons of Anarchy. His name is Shades in the show, so first he's a little juice box, and now he's a freaking Shades. Put them together, you got a juice box with shades on. He's not a physical threatening dude. So they relied on his like brain, which is very smart because if they try to make him like, yo, what's up, bitch? I would be like, okay, relax, because you're not scary. But when it came to Diamondback, I was like, oh, I hope Diamondback's in this, because I never really knew who Diamondback was to Luke Cage. When I figured out he was his brother, I'm like, oh no, that's so badass. And another thing that this show does very, very well is indicate what show this is. So when you see a quick little clip, you know that it's gonna be Luke Cage. I mean, sure, it's like, it should be like that. It's the easiest one to pick out because it's filled with African Americans in every scene. I only remember seeing one white dude off the top of my head, but that's not the point. The point is it's the way they set their designs and stuff like that. There was tints of yellow in every single scene. I thought that was smart, it was brilliant. They did the same thing with Jessica Jones. In every little scene, there was a little bit of purple somewhere. For negatives, the only thing I could really think of is I was disappointed in the look of Diamondback at the very end of the show. The show seemed like to drag on a little bit towards the end. I mean, yes, I was like, cool, badass, 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 but it felt like they were dragging, they were milking the bottle, if you will. They were prolonging the inevitable. I'm like, wow, he could have really ended it, but then no, the suit came in. And another thing, that suit came out of nowhere. I mean, sure, it was Hammer Industries, if you guys don't remember. That's the douchebag from Iron Man 2, but it just came out of nowhere. Like, they didn't do a little introduction to the suit. Hammer Industries was just there, and then he's like, oh, look, the suit is just there, and he took it on, and he's like, oh, let's fight, bitch. Okay, I guess, but other than that, it's a very, very, very well-made show. So I'm going to give this show 4 out of 5 stars. I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. I have a Twitter, Instagram, Gumps_videos. Go follow me there for the latest news and updates on my channel. Daredevil Season 1, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and then Daredevil Season 2. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that crap. Later, and goodbye.
He's not too bright.